guys, and welcome back to another episode of The Sunflower Hour. It is your girl, Britt. Oh my god, I gotta take off these glasses. I forgot y'all can see the ring light. It is your girl, Britt, and it's just me. It's just me. Let's get into it. I'm gonna start us off with a quote by Octavia E. Butler from one of my favorite books from her, Parable of the Sower. Well, it's the only book I read from her. I kind of gotta read the other books. My bad. But it's called Change is God and God is Change. Now, I'm not a big Christian or a big believer in a man in the sky, but I do believe in a higher power. And with a higher power, there comes a belief that everything has a reason. Everything has a lesson. Everything has a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. So I say that to say, this podcast has a purpose. I'm just trying to figure out what it is. And I hate to admit that because as a person, as a business, as a platform, you're not supposed to admit that you honestly are just trying as you go. But I'm Gen Z. I'm gonna do something different. I'm trying. Girl, bitch, I'm trying. I'm trying. And with that, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna twist. I'm gonna turn. So yes, there's been twists and turns and change and this and that. I went from being a podcast, from having a co-host, to having a studio, to doing events. And now, I'm not doing none of that. Because things are changing. When I started this podcast, I could afford the studio. I could afford the events. I could afford to give and give and give. But as we're about to hit a year of the Sunflower Hour, I can't give anymore. My cup is empty. And now I need something to replenish me, to give back to me. And what giving back to me is going back to what I love, what made me happy, what put a fire to my engine. And that was this, a headphone and a mic and a camera and me talking to the abyss and hoping someone responds back, hoping someone hears my words. And this is what I want to go back to. But first, I have to address the past. So yes, I had a co-host, my amazing friend Alara. Me and Alara talked about life. We interviewed amazing people. We interviewed Navia, great singer from Savannah, great singer in Savannah, Savannah's Angel. Please listen to her music. We interviewed, who else we interviewed? We interviewed so many people. I interviewed DJ Nomad in Southside. Who else? DJ Kitty, love DJ Kitty, Miss Paradise, DJ Sierra Mids, DJ Real Crisp. Oh my god, there were so many DJs. We interviewed, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you so much for believing in us. Thank you so much for telling your story to us and just vibing with us. It truly was vibes. It was so much energy and it was a great ass time. It was a great time. A time was had. And I can only remember it fondly. But now things are changing and me and Alara are creatives. And sometimes as creatives, we have to go our separate ways. And that's okay. That's okay. I love Alara. Shit. I just talked to her. But it's time for me to just be me and do me. And that's okay. And she's going to do her. Please check out Alara's stuff. Please check out her films. Please check out Alara Soul. Please check out her Instagram. Alara is an amazing and intelligent creative. Please check out her work. Now, on to the business side of things changing. As I said earlier, I'm not doing events no more. Our first event was Black Ass Bash. It was a very small event. I don't even know if a lot of people know about that. But Our first event was Black Ass Bash, and then our second event was Country. I love both of those events. Both those events were us just trying our best, trying something new, trying to change and mend how we party. And it was so much fun. Oh my God, I had so much fun. But financially, I can't always do that. And it hurts to say that. And it hurts to admit that. But I had to be honest with myself and admit I can't do that. I love this community so much. This community of creatives. This community of Black artists. Community of artists. This community of allies. I love us all. But I realized I'm just starting. And I'm trying to play with the big leagues, but I need to sit the fuck down. I'm trying to play with y'all, but shit, I need to sit the fuck down. Because sometimes you gotta sit and marinate. Shit. Toni Morrison didn't get her start until she was in her 30s, I think. Yeah, she was in her 30s. Maya Angelou didn't get her start until she was in her, like, late to mid 20s to 30s. People actually spent their young 20s experiencing life before going into life, and that's what I want to do. And I want to document and I and I want to document, and I want to question, and I want to share with all of you me exploring my 20s, me experiencing life, me figuring out the thoughts and ends in our world. Because I'm gonna be so honest, I feel like my thoughts could actually change or do something or plant a seed in this world. And I want to plant that seed, but I don't know what it is. So I gotta try my best. So I am. And with that, I have to learn when I need to step back, and when I need to sit, and when I need to watch. So I'm watching. I'm taking notes, y'all. I see y'all doing y'all thing. If you want to party, if you like, well, Britt, where am I supposed to go if I want to party? Homebound. Homebound is having parties. Check them out. Who else is having parties? Scab parties. They have parties. Who else have parties? I'm trying to think. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. There's so many people who have parties. Oh, Miss Paradise. Check out her parties. Her parties are great. DJ Kitty. Dual Frequencies have parties. Neon Guts. Who else? There are so many people out here in Savannah who are having parties, who are coming. Oh, Stray Dogs. I almost forgot. I'm so sorry. Stray Dogs. There are so many people out here. Oh, No Control. Oh, I don't know if that's what they're called, but they just had a party called No Control. There are so many creatives out here having parties. Please check them out. They are amazing. They are beautiful. They are, like, vibrant. And I love being around them. I love partying. I love their thoughts. I'm so sad I'm leaving this group of individuals, because it was such a great group of individuals to be around that truly mended and pushed my thoughts of how far I could go, how much I could put into this community. And it's gonna hurt. It really hurts, y'all. I'm smiling because that's how much it hurts. This really hurts. But sometimes you gotta do what's best for you. Before you can plant someone else's garden, you gotta plant yours. You gotta tend to yourself. And that's what I'm gonna do. So, I wrote down this quote. Sometimes you can't do everything, and you need to say, fuck it, I quit. So, that's what I call this era right now. I'm quitting. I'm tired, y'all. I'm so tired. And adulting right now is hard. Being an adult right now is so hard. And I have to figure out a balance. And it feels like I'm disappointing y'all. And I have to tell myself that I'm not. Sorry, I was hearing things. I have to tell myself that I'm not disappointing y'all. That this is just a phase of my life that I have to have. Well, not a phase, but this is a journey, this is an evolution of my life, a self-reflection of my life that I have to have. So I can't wait. I'm excited. I'm energized. I'm ready. So yeah, it's gonna be just me for now. It's no more is gonna be my nice setup, my nice editors. I'm gonna miss y'all, my nice editors. None of that, no more. It's gonna be me. So it's gonna be looking a little raggedy. It's gonna be looking a little raw. It's gonna be looking a little real. Because it's just me now. I have no other people that are keeping me together. No, that's not the word. Keeping me in line. There we go. Keeping me in line. That's the right word. I have no more people keeping me in line. So, it's just gonna be me and these headphones and these microphones. And we're gonna see what the frick happens. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, I'm sorry. So before I end this episode, before I end this video, I have some sunshine thoughts, some Brit thoughts that I want to share, that I want to say. So one of my thoughts is, what the fuck is happening right now? What the fuck is happening, y'all? Y'all. I honestly feel like I can't even talk about what is happening right now. I honestly feel like my voice, my First Amendment right, my freedom of speech is stripped. I feel like as a black woman, as a black writer, as a black creative, as a black artist, this is a very sensitive time right now. And I feel like I am staring a imaginary sword down. And I have to look at it and say, hey, what the fuck are you doing to my country? What the fuck are you doing to my country? What the fuck is happening? We're taking children from schools. We're splitting families apart. We're hurting our citizens. What the fuck is happening? It's not even about immigration no more. As someone who actually took a politics class, it's not about immigration no more. It is not about immigration anymore. Because what are we doing? What are we doing? Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? And they think they're so big and bad. Big and bad. It's because they hate themselves. You hate yourself. You know who you are. And I hope you're not watching my videos. Because if you did, But if you are, you know who you are. You hate yourself. That's why you're doing this. You hate yourself. And you're making us all feel it. Projecting it all onto us. But black people ain't surprised. Because black people have been through this. Black people have been through this. We have been through this. We have been trying to tell y'all. I feel like I've been trying to tell the people around me this for so long. Trayvon Martin. Breonna Taylor. Say her name. We have been trying to tell y'all this. But instead we get, oh, that's black people. Or we get, I was in the marches. I did the post. I took a selfie. I reposted. Okay. So what about when you dismissed your black friend's experience? What about when you went the other way when a black man was walking down the street? What about those small moments that we don't see? What about those? Then you can come to me. Because it's been ingrained. And now it's turning back and they're looking at us and going, oh my God, what is happening? What is happening? Are we surprised? No. I've never said this country is perfect. I love this country, but this country is so imperfect. This country is a baby. This country is so... I saw this quote that said this country has not even gone through a renaissance. I'm sorry, but like, if we imagine countries as like, I don't know, high schoolers, our country hasn't hit puberty. That's how insulting that quote is. We haven't even had a renaissance yet. Now, as black people, we have the Harlem Renaissance, but we haven't had a countrywide renaissance. We haven't had a awakening. We haven't had an enlightenment period. It was enlightenment? No, enlightenment is science. Sorry, it's renaissance. We haven't had a renaissance period. We haven't had a moment where we went away from STEM. Oh my God. I couldn't stand STEM in school. We haven't had a minute where we've gone away from science, technology, engineering, and math. We haven't had a minute where we just looked at art. What about art? What about funding our art? What about actually putting our artists on pedestals? What about actually, instead of calling them starving artists, we have, I don't know, artists living in our houses, artists that we're lifting up. You know, princess and queens and kings used to have live-in artists to paint their family paintings. Artists used to be revered. When you had an artist's talent, when you had a talent, you were put on a pedestal and you were only given up because you were looked as a source of knowledge. Knowledge. You were a source of knowledge. Art is knowledge. Art feeds us. Art feeds our soul. Art educates us. And without art, where are we? We are soulless. We are only focused on the science, on the facts, on what it can be, on the profit, on how we can elevate financially instead of mentally, instead of spiritually. I was going to say soulfully. Spiritually. No. Instead, we are focused on division, individualism, capitalism, entrepreneurship. We are in a patriotic man house. We are in a frat house. Oops, I'm sorry. We are in a frat house. We are in a frat house. And we don't need this. Because right now, the bros, they doing too much. I'm sorry, I have to say this. As a black woman, I have to say this as like, not even like, I can't say, I don't know how to say this. You're doing too much. You're doing too much. You're doing way too much. And I have to say that in the way that I'm saying it, because if I don't say it any other way, I might lose my platform. We are doing, you are doing too much. There is way too much hatred happening in this world. There's way too much division happening in this world. There's way too much happening in this world. And we gotta give each other grace. We gotta give each other grace. I truthfully believe that give it 10, 15 years, we're gonna see the same people who were part of this ice try to cover it up, try to be like, it was a different time. You gotta understand, we were being mentally brainwashed. You gotta understand. You know how your grandparents were like, it was a different time. We were raised like that. Same thing. Actually, don't even give it 10, 15. Give it 30. No, give it 40 to 50 years. Yeah, there we go. Give it 40 to 50 years. Then that's when they're going to be like, it's a different time. It was a different time. They're going to try to blow this over, and I hope we don't forget. I hope we do not forget, and we do not allow them to blow this over. This will not be blown over. We will remember this. This will not just be another, 2020, hashtag Black Lives Matter. No. No. Can't do that no more. Can't do that no more. No, you cannot. I say in a positive light that we have to come together and we have to push back. I know I was saying all black people, like black people, we've been through this, and I know like in the internet right now there's discourse because black people are like, we don't want to come. We don't want to come to the protest. We've been telling y'all this. We've been doing this. And the other black people are like, we got to come. We got to do this. They're targeting all of us. We all have to come together. We got to come together. We got to protest. And all I got to say is do as you please. Do as you please. Do as you must. Fit in where you want to be in. Do what you want. But what I believe is that we do have to push back. We have to push back. Do as you want, do as you please, but in some way, push back. In your own way, push back. In your own way, show defiance. In your own way, dispel whatever is happening right now. Whether it's doing your own research, whether it's going out of your social media bubble, whether it's talking and interacting with your community, whatever it is, whether it's calling your senator, going to protests, however you fit in to the revolution, be a part of it. However you fit in, be in. But if you don't fit in, it's okay. It's okay. Just don't do nothing. Just don't do nothing. Just observe. Just sit there. And let us work. And let us work. Thank you. Thank you. Y'all. I love my state. And I love my country. But damn. I'm so happy I haven't cried in this video, but damn. This hurts. Everything hurts. Everything that's happening right now just hurts. But what we can do, and what I've been seeing, and what I've been trying to do is see how we're pushing back. Watch how Minnesota is pushing back. Every time I go on Minnesota, or there's this one woman on Substack who's a black woman in Minnesota who posts stuff about what's happening in Minnesota, it fuels something in me to see us come together. We're doing it. We're fighting back. There is hope. So I say all this to say that there is hope. I have hope. I have hope in my country. I have hope in my state. I have hope in my town. I have hope in every human being that I walk and pass beyond, because I know that every person has an ounce of goodness in them. Just an ounce. That is all. So I want to end this with change hurts as hell. Oh my God, change hurts. But we will come out of it, and we will come out of it so strong. And we will come out of it so beautifully evolved and beautifully. Oh my God. I feel like I can see where we're going to come out of this. And there's one or two ways. But I'm going to look for it, hopefully. Hopefully we come out of this united. Aware of what is happening in our government, in our politics. Aware of how much our voice matters. Aware of that our vote matters. Aware that all this shit that's happening matters. So thank you guys. And I hope y'all enjoy this new era of the Sunflower Hour. Bye y'all, and always remember, you are seen, you are appreciated, and you are loved. Bye.